Who could that be at this hour? Ah, the postman. Maybe it's a reply to my ad from the Lonely Hearts column. For Hoagie, a bill, flyer for cheap mail order jewels, a letter from Purple Tentacle. What? The last time I saw Dr. Fred's evil mutated pet, I had to share a sweaty shirt with Hoagie and Laverne, and died in a toilet.
Stupid humans. I'm back to take on the world again.
Oh no!
You will regret having crossed me in the past. As my first act of revenge, I plan to kill you, Laverne, and Hoagie. Precisely in that order. Insincerely yours, Purple.
How terrible! Purple is back, still wants to conquer the world and wants revenge? And worst of all, I have to die first. What to do? I'm gonna need help. Dr. Fred. I thought I was free of those crazy Edisons forever. But now I know I must go back to the mansion. Again. I better leave right away. But first, I suppose I should tell Hoagie and Laverne what's going on. I don't want to do that. It's the letter from Purple Tentacle. No one would notice it there. What should I pin at? That's where we put important notes that we all have to know. There, the letter won't be overlooked here. Now I can go. Laundry is next week. Laundry is next week. I need to fix hymem.sys before I can use it again. It needs to be plugged in to work. I'd rather not. I'm not sure I like that idea. Another meaningless photo from space. That's the band that Hoagie works as a roadie for. That's Laverne, Hoagie, and me after we got out of that one big pullover. I'm not supposed to enter Laverne's room when she's not home. We've talked about that. Dr. Fred!
Looky, looky! If it isn't the biggest maniac of them all! Back again in my mansion!
Dr. Fred! Purple wrote me a letter. He's back and he wants to kill Hoagie, Laverne, and me.
Are you sure this letter is genuine?
Yes, absolutely. The color of the letter was purple, and it was signed "Insincerely yours."
My God! It must be true!
Please, Dr. Fred, you've got to help us.
Oh, do I? If I remember correctly, it was you who set Purple Tentacle loose 2 years ago in the first place.
But you created Purple, and if your Sludge-O-Matic hadn't pumped mutagens into the river, then... He wants to take over the world again.
In that case, I already have a plan.
Really? That's brilliant. Dr. Fred, where did you go? I don't think Dr. Fred went this way. I don't think Dr. Fred went into his office. It's not a mobile phone. Maybe I should call my mother sometime soon. Maybe later. The entrance to Dr. Fred's secret lab. Let's hope I don't hit my head again.
To solve this problem, we shall use my new, revamped version of my Chronogon. The Chrono Wash!
Oh no, not more time travel.
Don't worry, Bernard. This time everything will work perfectly. Production and worldwide sale of the Chrono Wash begins next week, as soon as the final testing is completed from the minor modifications from the other day.
Who is going to test it?
I suppose we could use Ed's hamster.
As long as I don't have to be the guinea pig.
By God, no. You would just mess it all up again. Now hurry up and go find that hamster.
What? Why do I have to?
So you can save myself from Purple.
But I thought you were gonna save us from Purple.
Precisely. And that's why you can go find the hamster.
Fine. I'm not sure I like that idea. There must be a better way. Dr. Fred?
What is it now, Bernard? You were supposed to get Ed's hamster so we could test the time machine.
Yes, but... How is your family, by the way?
You're stalling. Stop pretending to be interested in my family and get to work.
But I just wanted to...
All right, all right.
How's Edna?
While we were busy dealing with Purple Tentacle 2 years ago, it seems one of our guests pushed Edna down the stairs.
What? That's terrible. Who was it?
We don't know. She hasn't moved or spoken since. Fortunately, you could have posted me this stupid question.
I doubt that you would have had time to answer my letters anyhow.
And I wouldn't need to. I could just get my answers from the future, using the time machine.
How is Ed?
He's all right, I guess. He collects mushrooms now.
Sounds crazy.
You would know about that.
What kind of mushrooms does he collect?
My interest in his previous collection of stamps has already been about as equal as my interest in you and your frivolous questions.
Fine, fine.
Instead of asking me stupid questions, you could prove that you're not completely useless by finally attempting to save the world.
How is Ted?
Staying in bed.
Where is he sleeping?
I think I last saw him in the attic.
You wouldn't happen to have an idea about where that hamster is?
He's usually upstairs in Ed's room reading the newspaper. If you can't find him there, I guess you'll have to search the other rooms.
Okay. What happened to your lab?
Oh, just a minor accident. I was experimenting with a new kind of glue.
I'll be off then.
Splendid. Just what I've been looking forward to all day long.
Not funny enough. Neat. I'd better not touch it. If that sludge-o-matic is on, it will pump mutagen into the river. I should connect something to the faucet before turning it on. The Edisons have enough electricity in the mansion. It's closed. I don't need a broken icebox. I'm not sure I like that idea. Looks like a lot of coins get rejected. That doesn't make any sense.
Now what? What do you say now? If there's any survival instinct left in you, you'd better start talking.
Who are you guys?
We're Sam and Max, freelance police. We're here to keep the peace.
Violently, if possible.
And who is who?
I'm Sam, and him over there is Max.
Tell me who you're working for, right now, or you'll find out that I've got quite a love for acts of senseless violence.
What are you doing here?
As you can plainly see, our investigative efforts are currently focused on interrogating a suspect.
You're interrogating a hamster?
Indeed. And he appears to be quite a tough suspect.
Hey, Sam, he wants to play it hard. Isn't he lovely?
Whatever you've got in mind, Max, remember that he's still got to be able to speak when you're done.
Please don't hurt him.
Lesson number 1. Why it's never fun to hit the wall.
Please, be a little more careful.
Hey, Max, shouldn't he be seeing stars?
When his face has been scraped off the wall, he probably will, Sam. How about a bit of charring?
I'm not sure I like that idea. There is something different.
Pan or toaster? Both will do just fine.
Hello. Of all possible suspects, why a hamster?
I'm actually not supposed to tell you, but everything about the case we're currently investigating points towards an underground crime syndicate channeling all of their communication through this hamster.
You believe the Mafia is communicating through this hamster?
Lesson number 2. Optics. Angle of incidence equals angle of pain.
True story. He's working for an unregistered post office, but their main office location and the identity of the CEO are yet to be revealed.
Plus, squeezing information out of this ball of fur is a blast.
But I need this hamster to save me, my friends, and the whole world.
Well, in that case, might I suggest therapy?
I have to fight an evil mutated tentacle. I don't think therapy is going to be of much use here.
My sixth sense for senseless violence tells me that someone's been having a lot of fun with you.
My wits tell me that this one flew way over the cuckoo's nest.
Or maybe he's just studying physics.
How did you know?
My sixth sense for senseless violence tells me that someone's been having a lot of fun with you.
My wits tell me that this one flew way over the cuckoo's nest.
Or maybe he's just studying physics.
Why did you just repeat what you said before?
My sixth sense for senseless violence tells me that someone's been having a lot of fun with you.
My wits tell me that this one flew way over the cuckoo's nest.
Or maybe he's just studying physics.
See, you did it again. What's going on?
My sixth sense for senseless violence tells me that someone's been having a lot of fun with you.
My wits tell me that this one flew way over the cuckoo's nest.
Or maybe he's just studying physics.
You're sounding like a broken record.
Actually, it's just more fun to wait for your superior human intellect to realize that we've been making fun of you.
Aw, did you really have to tell him, Sam?
I don't have to listen to your wannabe police officer rubbish.
Sam, I'm getting hungry. Would you fancy some physicist sushi?
Max, if you start developing a taste for such elaborate human delicacies, I think you might be getting soft.
Who's getting soft?
So, what about that sinful syndicate?
Until this case is closed, you'll get nothing from me.
Me neither. Your resistance is just prolonging my pleasure.
How long have you been interrogating that hamster?
Couldn't have been that long.
Maybe 4 hours?
Really? Well, time flies, as they say.
Only fun time, right, Max?
It's love, baby.
Please, will you just stop and give me the hamster? It's really rather urgent.
Well, we've got to get some information out of this guy to continue our investigation. So long as we don't have any new leads, we can't give you our prime suspect.
I'm waiting. I can't hear you.
I should take it. Who knows what else they could do to that hamster? I'm not sure I like that idea. Does this mansion harm everybody's sanity?
A real hard nut to crack. It's been a while since I had so much fun. I can't believe they're paying me to do this. I love this country.
That rabbit would get me in a headlock before I could even pull out the bat. I don't want to break that.
Maybe I should try cracking you open with that.
That rabbit would get me in a headlock before I could even pull out the bat.
Hey, Sam. I thought those hamster cheeks would give us more storage space. We could barely fit 5 apples in them.
4 apples, Max. The big one was a pineapple. And as much as I appreciate your talent for illegal methods of questioning, I think you're going a bit soft on him. Didn't we agree on not feeding the prisoners during interrogations?
I'm just granting him a civil right for food.
You crack me up, little buddy.
I don't want to break that. I don't want to break that. It's closed. It's closed. It's closed. Neat. That doesn't make any sense. I bet the Edisons play board games here. In this pinball from the 80s, you get to shoot at passing tuna fish. I don't have time to play games. Oh, Disco Crazy, that's a fun one. You push the buttons to the rhythm of the music to score points. Sadly, I was never really good at it. I don't have time to play games. I don't know this game. Maybe it was before my time. Alien slime lets you pile chunks of alien slime on top of each other. I don't have time to play games. I can see a bed, an armchair, and a chest. You know, I could as well just go in there. A hose. In my parents' garden, we used to hunt voles with that. Oh, great, the window's stuck. How do I get it open? With this tool, that looks too short to be a shovel, you could flatten malleable material. It's open. I'm not sure I like that idea. That car probably belongs to those violent cops. It's gone too fast. I can't catch it like that. Not funny enough. I didn't want to touch it anyway. Mole puree is pretty useless. The hose is useless without a faucet. That clown is still giving me the creeps. I'd actually really like to. I won't tidy this up. I won't touch them. Boy, I haven't seen you in 2 years. Did you get a new bandage? You still use the same "Oh, dear mummy." Marvelous. You don't happen to know anyone in touch with a shady underground organization, do you? How can you sit there and get drunk while Purple is trying to take over the world? Well, at least the weather is nice, isn't it? Somehow, you remind me of Laverne. She's studying medicine and knows how to change a bandage. Your expressions are often quite similar. Okay then, I'll go save the world again. I'm not sure I like that idea. Rather not. When I was a child, I dreamed of being a stand-up comedian. Unfortunately, I'm allergic to tomatoes. It's closed. That doesn't make any sense. Hi, Chuck. Let's hug later. I better take this hill. It's closer to the hose. That didn't work. The pressure is distributed over both mounds. But the mole will surely be back soon. Now there is one less exit. No, I can't reach the mole. Mole puree is pretty useless. Not funny enough. I need a shovel for gardening. I'll open up the molehill halfway so the pressure decreases. Gotcha!
Wow, Max, great work. Why don't you try baseball?
Because baseballs don't beg for mercy.
In that case, freelance police is just the right place for you.
And now for the grand finale of a perfect interrogation. Pancakes are ready, Sam.
Well done, little buddy.
Wait, stop. I found the hamster's accomplice.
Hey, that's gotta be the architect of the crime syndicate's post office.
Oh, great! A fresh candidate for interrogation. This hamster is starting to get all rubbery anyway.
Although I kinda doubt this mole has seen anything, I'm quite sure he'll have lots of useful information.
Oh, please, Sam. As if I would care.
You cracked me up, little buddy.
Oh, the sweet anticipation.
Thanks for your help.
It's been a pleasure. But I've got to go now. Purple Tentacle wants to take over the world.
I seriously hope saving the world isn't entirely up to you and that hamster.
If the mole can see me approaching, it's just gonna sound all the more creepy for him.
Impenetrable logic, precise execution, and brutal.
but very true to life.
Look, I got the hamster.
Actually, someone like you can be proud of that.
Now where's that dang tentacle?
The fat.
I don't want to die.
Hoagie, Laverne,
Excellent timing. You now have permission to become an integral part of my genius plan to counter Purple's murderous schemes.
If we catch Purple, can I keep him? I need a new dissection subject since my last one had an incident.
Laverne, we're in danger.
And that's why you will enter my secret laboratory right now and await further instructions. Come on, go!
Instructions?
Okay, you little fluffball. Odds are you're about to become the first time-traveling hamster to actually make it back alive. As soon as you arrive, you'll nibble through that rope over there, the one holding the toolbox. After that, return to the present. Understood? Then, back to the past.
And?
It's stuck.
I fixed your invention.
Hey, Dr. Fred, why is there a toolbox hanging in your lab?
So I won't have to bend down to get it. But now that my chrono wash is completed, I need it at my desk again.
Bernard, what are you doing?
I want to observe a temporal paradox firsthand.
Right ahead, then. When the hamster is done, that box will fall down.
No, it will have fallen down yesterday.
Ouch! Ouch! Oh! Ouch! Ow!
I didn't think of that.
Great. Now what?
In order to thwart Purple's plan to conquer the world, each one of you will need to complete a task in the past.
But how are we all supposed to fit in the chrono wash?
Just like that.
Purple's diminuator.
Dr. Fred, you should have at least asked me.
Look how tiny he is.
Oh, Bernard is big again.
All right, Bernard. You will have to pin Purple's letter to the pin board in my office and set the alarm next to it on 8 p.m., thus enabling me to develop a plan to stop Purple yesterday already.
Okay.
Laverne, you will have to mix a solvent to clean my laboratory from a failed experiment yesterday.
What kind of failed experiment?
My new super-duper glue had a problem. It exploded.
So what?
The solvent will only affect the super-duper glue for 20 minutes after the glue has oxidized. So you will have to hurry, or I will not have time to save you from Purple.
And how do I mix the solvent?
Here is the recipe. Okay, Hoagie. Your task is to...
Hey, Bernard. Even Shrunk Me is bigger than you.
What?
That's unfair, Dr. Fred. Shrink me bigger than Laverne.
The flux capacitor to distribute.
I don't understand any of that.
And that's not supposed to be unfair?
And that's it.
What was I supposed to do again?
In a nutshell, the sign at the mud machine was blasted someplace by the explosion. Fix that!
Couldn't I have done that, like, now?
But you need to do it yesterday.
Looks like the time machine worked.
Yeah, total chaos.
Okay, we'll spread out. I'll go to Dr. Fred's office and set the alarm and pin Purple's letter to the notice board.
And I'll go upstairs and try to mix the solvent.
I'm done with my task. Or maybe not. That's dumb. It's taped shut. That's dumb. Hell no. Hell no. I won't pick up that monster. "100-gram Crunchmeister's peanut pulp contains 25 grams protein, 22 grams carbohydrate, 50 grams fat, and 176 milligrams of magnesium." I can't do that. Disgusting. I can't do that. I better leave it here where it belongs. I don't have anything to dry clean. The twine's way too short. I don't wanna. Opens cans. Or guitars. I better not. Don't want to get bitten. Later. I won't touch them. I don't need a ghost costume at the moment. Hi. Not chatty. Hi. Not chatty. I'll leave it where it is. If the police were to search me, I wouldn't want to be caught with human bones in my pocket. I've never used a straw in my entire life. That's basically part of my job, setting up stages and taking them down. But today I'm saving the world. How big are you gonna grow, Chuck?
I don't have time to rob Dr. Fred again. I need to set the alarm for 8 o'clock. Let's see how this works. Turn this and push here. Done! That was too easy. Oh no! It's broken! I need to find another way to set the reminder for Dr. Fred. I ain't gonna put that in my pockets. I'd rather not. It's good for opening things. I need a pin. I can't use these items. It's empty. That doesn't make any sense. I don't like the taste of pumpkin.
It's closed. I don't like racing games. The bowling ball is way too heavy for me. Maybe Hoagie can lift it. That won't help me. I'll turn on the stereo. Oops. That won't help me. I won't even try to. That doesn't make any sense. I can't reach it. A curtain pole looks sturdy.
Let Hoagie handle that. Your hands are way too soft for this North Pole climate.
Oh, right.
Carrying a bowling ball is like a workout. I always break these sticks. Bitchin'. I'll turn the thing on. Heavy. It's pretty tightly knotted. I can't untie it with my bare hands.
Wait, I'll show you how to do that.
Cool.
You know what they say. If you want to save the world, you gotta steal some rope from an old woman. Sorry, but I had no choice. Geez, Edna, you're not really improving. Oh. That doesn't make any sense. Neat. I'm not sure I like that idea. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Hey, the light's off.
You fool! This is the main power switch to the second floor. With you playing around here, my mushroom growing equipment doesn't work.
I think Ed overreacted a little bit there. Nothing happened. Not funny enough. Hey, Ed, old buddy.
Why, yes, Hey, do I know you?
Yeah, I'm Bernoulli.
Ah, are you a Bernoulli trial?
No, I'm Bernard Bernoulli. I cured you of your stamp collecting obsession.
Doesn't ring a bell, but I can't remember much about that period anyway. My psychotherapist thinks something traumatic happened to me back then that I'm blocking out.
We all have our burdens to bear. What are you up to all day?
Ever since my stamp collection vanished, I've been looking for a more sustainable hobby.
You collect dirt now? That's good. If you ever lose your favorite pile, you can just shovel another one into its place.
No, mushrooms.
Huh?
I collect and grow rare mushrooms.
How nice. You're doing a fine job.
Thanks.
I really like delicious mushrooms.
No! No. Those mushrooms are not to be eaten.
But you haven't tasted my ratatouille à la Bernoulli.
I'm a rock. I'm a big, sturdy rock.
If you fry the mushrooms in a pan, they go all small and wrinkly.
Even a wave cannot budge me.
My favorite is to fry them till they're really dark, so you can't even recognize them.
Stop! Stop! Give me a break!
Sorry, I just wanted to inspire you.
Those are all my friends. Nobody is going to eat them.
You're right. We shouldn't eat a good friend. A mushroom like that doesn't live forever, though. What are you going to do when he expires?
I document every day in the life of my mushrooms with photos and growth descriptions. I collect data over here on my pinboard. Chronologically, it's my magnum opus.
Boy, those must be at least 1,000 pages.
I'm very serious about my duty, about my friends, the mushrooms.
Where's your hamster?
I don't know. He keeps disappearing ever since I canceled my subscription to the Wall Street Journal. I'm kinda worried. He often meets with shadowy creatures.
No, really? Be careful, or else the police might snag him. Those guys have questionable interrogation techniques.
How do you know that?
Just trust me. I need a pin. Can you help me out?
I'm sorry, but pins are sold out everywhere at the moment. That one on my board is the last one I could find.
Can I have it?
No.
See you later.
Peace be with you.
That doesn't make any sense.
Hey, keep your hands off. Everything is properly stored, and it will stay that way.
Hey, that flask will come in handy.
Right. Here you go.
Thank you. I can use this flask to mix the solvent for Dr. Fred's super duper glue. I need ethanol, benzene, and magnesium for the solvent.
Hey, the light's off.
You fool! This is the main power switch to the second floor. With you playing around here, my mushroom growing equipment doesn't work.
I think Ed overreacted a little bit there.
Not funny enough. I don't have time to play games. The bowling ball is way too heavy for me. Maybe Hoagie can lift it.
I can't combine those two things. I can't combine those two things. It's a can opener, not an icebreaker. Carrying 2 bowling balls is like a workout. Not now. The can's open now. Yum, spinach. I can't combine those two things. What's up? I need more strength. Where do you work out? Could you by any chance pull out that sign in Dr. Fred's lab? Cool bird bath, man. I know some folks who'd eat raw spinach to get a bird bath like this. They'd even eat Brussels sprouts. In their cereal. Hey, mind if I borrow your bird bath for a sec? Here I am, back in the past to stop Purple Tentacle. This place sucks. Hey, but here I am telling a mummy about the past, right? See you later, buddy. I can't do that. I can't combine those two things. I can't combine those two things. I don't wanna. It's open. I can't do that. I don't need a taxi, even though I want to leave this place. Hey, I still need that. I could, but I won't. Man, I'm feeling strong already. Still some room for improvement, though. I can't do that. It's taped shut. I'm not strong enough to pull the sign out yet.
Wait, I'll show you how to do that.
Cool.
I really should put Purple's letter in Dr. Fred's office already. And I need to find a replacement for the alarm clock to set the alarm for Dr. Fred. There is always a use for a crowbar. Hoagie takes care of the sign. I better keep it. I don't want to break that. It's broken beyond repair. I don't have time to rob Dr. Fred again. Now it's a long rope. I can't use those two things together. That doesn't make any sense. I can't use these items. Hey! Hey, Ted! Long time no see. Did you know we'll talk again tomorrow? Why are you holding the bird bath out here anyway? Did you drink the whole liquor cabinet again? Are you a hobby ornithologist? Do you have to air yourself out? For you, now is today, but for me, it's yesterday. Purple Tentacle is back. That's why Hoagie, Laverne, and I have traveled through time to stop him. Your cousin, Dr. Fred, has built a new time machine, the Chrono Wash. We were the first humans to use it. Have you invented something too? Boy, not one photo of the two of us together. We should take one on occasion. Okay then, here I go, saving the world again. I don't think there's anything interesting in there. I don't need a taxi, even though I'd want to leave this place. I don't want to break that. I'll leave it where it is. If the police were to search me, I wouldn't want to be caught with human bones in my pocket. Hi. Not chatty? I'd better not. I don't want to be bitten. I don't want to break that. I don't want to break that. Not funny enough. I'd rather not. I'm sure they've installed an alarm by now. I'm sure they've installed an alarm by now. It's closed. If the TV wasn't broken, I could play something. I'll keep in mind that it's here, and I'll get it as soon as I know what I can use it for. I better not pull the rope here. I better not pull the rope here. This is a good idea. Hey, want to see a neat trick?
Sure.
Neat, huh?
No, not at all. Without the correct temperature or humidity, my mushrooms won't be able to grow optimally.
But the trick was great, nonetheless.
Wait a second. Where does the rope behind your back lead?
Hey, you're spoiling all the fun. Whoops.
My hairy fairy cups! You've destroyed my hairy fairy cup collection! Not to mention 7 years of therapy!
In my defense, I have to say,
Now I remember you! Get out of my room!
I don't want to break that. I don't want to break that. Okay, the letter is in place. Now I need to find a replacement for the alarm clock to set an alarm for Dr. Fred.
I need to get rid of Dr. Fred's super duper glue in his lab, but I'm still missing some of the ingredients for the solvent. I need ethanol, benzene, and magnesium for the solvent. Hi, Edna! You're welcome to join us in our casualty surgery lecture. Our dummies are extremely threadbare already. I guess I'll ask you again later.
I can't combine those two things. Just putting it together doesn't work. I can't combine those two things. I've never used a straw in my entire life. That machine cleans you while you're traveling through time. I can't combine those two things. I'm not strong enough to pull the sign out yet. I better not touch it. I can't combine those two things.
I've got the first ingredient for the solvent, magnesium. It won't work that way.
I don't have time to rob Dr. Fred again. I ain't gonna put that in my pockets. I don't want to break that. I'll leave the banner where it is. I don't like the taste of pumpkin.
A curtain pole. Looks sturdy. That won't help me.
I don't want to break that. I'm in control of my anger.
I can't combine those two things. Carrying 2 bowling balls is like a workout. Hell no. I can't combine those two things. Hey, Bernard.
Hello, Helgi.
I can't get that stupid sign out of the mud machine.
Perhaps you lack the necessary muscular mass in order to overcome the stiction.
Dude, what?
You'll still need to get stronger. Athletes achieve this through training.
Well, enough talk.
See you later. Hey, Hoagie.
What up?
I was about to set the alarm clock in Dr. Fred's office, and somehow it broke.
Been there. Happens to me with guitar necks sometimes.
What am I supposed to do now?
Well, I usually go and pick another guitar. Our guitarist has so many of them he doesn't even notice.
How is that gonna help me? Without the alarm, we won't be able to direct Dr. Fred's attention to Purple's return fast enough. Then he won't have a counterplan ready by tomorrow.
There's loads of other clocks in the mansion, dude.
I'll get going.
See ya.
The hands are protected by glass. I can't touch them. Neat! I've completed all the tasks now. I don't want to scissor this.
I need ethanol, benzene, and magnesium for the solvent. I don't think so. I can get the gas out with a trick. The solvent is nearly done. All that's missing is ethanol. That doesn't make any sense. Cute. I don't think so. They're not real. Hi. Not chatty? I'll better leave it here where it belongs. Whatever magic potion is cooking in there, I really want to try it when it's done. It won't work that way.
I'm not strong enough to pull the sign out yet. Hey, Laverne.
Yoo-hoo!
The sign is stuck on the mud machine. Can't seem to get it out of there.
You should lift some weights.
Nope. Haven't found anything to work out with.
Well, then you should try to improvise.
Gotta go.
See you later.
I can't combine those two things. Just putting it together doesn't work. I can't combine those two things. A firm curtain rod. You could probably hook up some weight to it. I can't combine those two things.
Hey, Bernard.
Hey, Laverne. Any progress?
Have you seen any ethanol around here?
Are you talking about the aliphatic substance with the molecular formula of C2H6O?
Maybe?
Everything your associated thinking connects to is the trivial term alcohol, which contains ethanol.
Right, got it. See you later. The coin is dirty. The coin is dirty. A coin. It's a rum truffle with 80% alcohol. It's the solvent for Dr. Fred's super duper glue. I need ethanol, benzene, and magnesium for the solvent.
Hey, Laverne.
Yoo-hoo!
The sign is stuck in the mud machine. Can't seem to get out of there.
You should lift some weights.
Nope. Haven't found anything to work out with.
Well, then you should try to improvise.
Gotta go.
See you later.
Just putting it together doesn't work.
Phew, all done. Strange, there is more glue here. Uh-oh, I think I'm stuck.
I don't wanna. I can't do that. I can't do that. Dr. Fred Edison's Super Duper Glue sticks together up to 110 pounds. pitching. I am feeling strong now. Bitchin'.
All right. Alarm set, letter pinned.
And the secret lab isn't gluey anymore.
Then we can go back now.
The sludge-o-matic is switched on? I better switch it off before anything bad happens.
I always wanted to try that.
I hope Dr. Fred's plan isn't too dangerous.
It's gone all right so far.
It's working!
Does that mean you've thought up a plan to stop Purple?
No, I mean the time machine. It's working!
But you knew that already when we tested it on the hamster, Dr. Fred.
No, you've been the guinea pigs! You morons really believed that Purple had returned!
But the letter...
Was me! I had to do the final testing on humans before the Chronowash went into production!
You mean Tentacle Schema?
Yeah, that was not cool.
So where is Purple now? I thought we packed him in an envelope and sent him to Siberia.
Yes, but the letter was insufficiently stamped and returned to sender. So I simply kept Purple tied up in my laboratory for the past 2 years. And to stop you idiots from untying him yesterday, I glued him in my secret room using my super-duper glue.
So that's why you invented your super glue yesterday.
But I cleaned that spot too.
What? Oh, great. Now we'll have to catch him. Fortunately, the sludge-o-matic is off. Otherwise, Purple Tentacle might have used the mutagen to get his mighty arms back.
But the sludge-o-matic was on. I switched it off.
Bernard, the sign is upside down. You turned it on.
Oh, no!
Foolish humans. Thanks to your carelessness, I'm back and mightier than ever before. I will take on the world and the universe. Your cheap time travel tricks will be of no use, as my clothes protect me in the past. Earth alone isn't big enough for my new center of tentacle power. Insincerely yours, Purple. Yes, thank you for your infinite stupidity, Bernard.
I knew I should have gotten proper test subjects.
But how did Purple get into the past?
Probably with the old Chronojon.
Balls.
What do we do now?
Don't worry, I've got a plan. I'll send all 3 of you to Purple Tentacle with the Chronowash, and you can stop him there.
But we don't even know where he is.
Don't bore me with the details. I'll just have to interchange these 2 cables and you'll land on that planet.
What planet?
Purple will establish his power center on Kepler 452b.
How do you know that, Dr. Fred?
It's the only Earth-like planet that's large enough and has a sufficiently active biosphere. Also, it's the return address on Purple's letter.
You're a proper Sherlock Holmes.
Buckle up! Here we go!
But shouldn't we test the machine with interchanged wires first?
That's what we're doing! It works! Einstein wasn't right after all. Or was he? Ow!
Oh, what a nice view. Oh, great.
Damn it.
Is that part of your plan, Dr. Fred?
Of course not. Now we'll have to improvise.
Hey, what's going on?
Pitch dark.
I think the game's over.
But it has only just started.
Looks like the graphic artist ran out of time.
It's gotta be really time-consuming drawing all those locations.
Or drawing Bernard scratching his butt.
Or writing these dialogues.
And recording them.
There sure is a lot to do.
I heard they were only 4 people making this in their spare time.
Wow.
Making a full game this way and finishing it in a reasonable time sounds impossible to me.
Sad. But share your experience with the team if you like the prologue.
And pass the game to your friends. The more this fan adventure gets spread and the more feedback it gets, they might continue working on the full game.
That would be awesome. I really want to kick Purple's butt.
See you soon, hopefully.
Farewell.
So long.